think how the Normandy just gets away for free. That's unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Here comes Lake Crucible.
Holy shit, she did it. This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open. All fleets converge on the Crucible. Protected at all costs.
Hey, it's the Keepers. What's up, guys?
Shepard.
Or
Shepard.
Anderson, you up here too?
Shepard, just a flight manager. Goddamn.
We didn't come out the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
Just gotta keep moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth and send the people up here to be processed.
Goddamn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better. The tubes don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Come on, Shepard.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
Man, I'm glad the Citadel looks like this. What happened to my apartment? My apartment better be okay.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
Where do you think you're at?
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
Anderson?
Anderson's dead. Died forever.
Damn it.
Thrilling, compelling gameplay, by the way. Just walking slowly forward at a crawl. Hey, Anderson. What are you doing? What's going on? Oh my god, I'm still walking at a crawl. I wonder if someone's gonna show up out of nowhere. Someone rather elusive.
Anderson.
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
Alright, what's up?
What have...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
Controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But
Fuck's sake.
only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
Well, there goes Anderson. Bye forever. Right in the old gut.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them,
But I can!
are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You sacrificed too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't.
They
They
own.
own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
Because of you, humanity is already undone.
That's not true!
They have the Citadel. They've got us fighting each other instead of fighting them.
I just need to...
You've done exactly what the Reapers wanted. You're still doing it because they control you.
They're too strong.
You're stronger. Don't let them win. Break their hold. Don't let them control you.
I tried, Shepard.
There he goes. Boopy boop pop. Boopy pop. The arms are opening.
This is it, everyone. The
And I'm
arms
glad they're
are
just
opening.
letting us stock this crucible. You know, the 700 million Reapers that once were there. Did we kill all of them, or? And I'm glad we also had that. Is that just like supposed to be like a protective coating? But the middle part doesn't get destroyed? Is that what that is?
10 seconds to contact. That's it. The crucible is docked.
Also, the idea that nobody would have checked the specifications and been like, huh, that ring on the Citadel is the same diameter as this thing we're building. Maybe it fits in there. Maybe. Just maybe.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Think you earned a rest. Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, child. You did good.
I'm proud.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson.
Bye, Anderson.
Shepard? Commander?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end. Commander Shepard.
I don't see. I'm not sure how to.
Ugh.
Commander.
Here we go. Time for the most fun part in the whole game. Ready for Star Child? My favorite. Love Star Child. Favorite part of the whole fucking game. Welcome.
Wake up.
What's up?
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
The solution to what?
Chaos.
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 The created will always rebel against their creators.
Not true.
But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics.
Not true.
We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers.
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them, that you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable.
It is inevitable,
Reapers harvest
Mr.
all
Anderson.
life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do?
It's not
We are
created
no
to do
different.
anything.
We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations.
Chemicals breaking
preserve
down
it
into
to
different.
be reborn in the form of a new Reaper.
Shut up, Star Child.
Like
You're
a
pretentious and
cleansing
annoying, and I
fire,
hate you.
We restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
Okay, Thanos.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain.
I don't even have time to
We
explain why I don't
first
have time to
noted the
explain why I don't have
concept
time
for
to
this
explain.
device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us.
The three endings. You enjoy destroying? Like Anderson.
But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
Control,
So
like
the elusive man
the
was
elusive
right
man.
after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the Crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Sure, bud. Time to just walk forward. Yeah, so you can do a control, destroy, or synthesis. You can also shoot the child in the head. And just tell him to go fuck himself. That doesn't really count as an actual ending. It does give you an ending. But you just lose, like, immediately. Alright, here we go. Going in. Man, I gotta walk down this whole platform, huh? Super slow. And Mass Effect 3's ending sure is great, huh? Hello, giant beam. I'm coming in. And his Shepard decides to walk a little faster. Taking her sweet damn time. I'm going in. Whee. Music is great though. Top tier. Liara. Oof, that's gotta be painful. Who's ready for green explosion?
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Look, I know. But we have to. Damn it.
Whoosh. Don't worry, none of you can escape. I mean, they're big. They're still big, dumb, scary robots. Oh no, a husk. Maybe if you had your Omni Blade, you could beat his ass. Well, the Citadel blows up no matter what you do. It's the Turians on Palaven, and now they're fine. Krogan. On to Chunkin. And now they're fine. What about the Quarians and the Geth? Why are we trying to outrun this thing? It doesn't do anything bad to us. We're just gonna get sucked into a black hole. Look at them leaves. This used to be the end of the game, by the way. This sequence. Nice, nice green. Glad we're on this random planet. Aw, look at them. They're cute. Liara looks like she's just fine. Not bloodied up or anything. Or, like, broken up about the loss of meat. Thanks, Liara. That used to be the end of the game. Rough times. But not anymore. I am alive.
I am alive. All of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed. The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild. Where once they threatened us with extinction, they now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before.
They still look scary as hell.
As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for.
There's Miranda, helping out. Jacob, helping out. Jack, doing stuff. Samara, doing stuff. Kasumi and Keiji, you know,
Taking
hanging
our
out.
first steps into a new and wonderful future.
Unmasked Torians.
Where
with Gap.
organics and synthetics can coexist peacefully. With peace across the galaxy
Rex?
and with unlimited access to knowledge.
Baby Krogan.
To recover the greatness that was lost.
Fixing Tachanka.
And surpass it.
Look at the Krogan.
We will reclaim our world.
I don't know what this is.
And the stars.
It looks cool, but I don't know what it
As
is.
the line between synthetic and organic disappears, we may transcend mortality itself. To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine. And we will remember that this
Legion
chance for a new life
Martin.
did not come without cost.
and Shepherd. I find it funny how they always use the N7 helmet as like a description for Shepard, when I never use a helmet in this game at all. We did good. We did our 100% insanity. All 3 games. All missions completed. I think we did well. Oh, even Javik doesn't have to die now. Commander Shepard. They should have made it so that it says whatever your first name is that you pick for your
No
character.
matter how far we advance, we will remember the sacrifices of those who made it possible.
Or Liara. Why'd they make Liara put it up there? I mean, I know she's my love interest, but
And we will remember Shepard.
hey, you're welcome. Better be grateful. I saved all of everyone, so
Because of her,
yeah, exactly. I'm the best.
I am alive. And I am not alone.
I guess Liara technically is the captain of the Normandy now. And there we are. That's the game. Yeah, that's the whole, that's it. What do I have to say about Mass Effect 3? Here's the thing. Mass Effect 3 is being the ending to my favorite franchise of all time, is a fantastic game. However, it is very unfinished. The final sequence is pretty awful, especially when compared to the final sequences of the first 2 games, and is very disappointing in a lot of ways. A lot of the content in the game itself is a lot of fetch quests, a lot of all those Citadel quests and all of those things. Very boring, very unfun. I almost always get bored every time I replay this game because of how much side quest, like fetch quest stuff there is in this game. Playing this game without mods is rough. I would probably still recommend everybody play through it, just because if you're gonna play through the first 2 games, you might as well play the 3rd one. But definitely download some mods. You know, Priority Earth is great. There's a lot of like Galaxy expansion mods that there are that bring back planets that you otherwise can't go to. It's definitely, in my eyes, the weakest game in the franchise. It's not the weakest combat. I still think that's Mass Effect 1, but it's the weakest all-around game. Hi, Troy Baker. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I feel like if you just do the priority missions, you can't even get the good ending. Like, the endings unlock based on how many war assets you have, and so you're kind of forced into doing a lot of those boring side missions, and if you don't have enough war assets, you know, like if you don't save the Gath and the Corians, for example, you can't get the synthesis ending. It's just not a thing you can do. Even if you do everything else, if you don't save both the Gath and the Corians, physically you won't have enough war assets. It's really annoying. I just find the war asset system to be irritating. It is what it is, but it's like it forces you to do a lot of stuff that you otherwise wouldn't want to do. And there aren't enough main missions to leave you interested, because like the amount of priority missions, there's like 7 or 8 of them, and then there's some side missions that are worth doing, like the Arda Yakshi mission and the Jacob's mission, and then everything leads up to the Citadel, which is okay, but the combat's just really hard in this game, and it's not very, it's not as snappy and it's not as punchy as Mass Effect 2, and it's just, I think that's the best way to describe Mass Effect 3. It's good. It's a good game, but it's not as good as Mass Effect 2. It's just, the story isn't as good, the setting isn't as good, the dialogue isn't as good. It pales in comparison to Mass Effect 2 in so many ways. But, you know, that's EA for you. This game was heavily rushed by EA when it first came out, and I had really hoped and expected that they would have done a lot of integration and fixing to the remaster to deal with some of that, like doing a lot more with Priority Earth, because Priority Earth is terrible. It's really bad. But you know, it is what it is. It's like 7 out of 10 game. Mass Effect 1 being like a 8 out of 10, and then Mass Effect 2 being a 10 out of 10. But yeah, that's everything I have to say on the game. I've ranted about it. I enjoy it, but it's very flawed. I'm gonna go ahead and end my commentary here. I think there's another sequence with like Buzz Aldrin or something after the credits, but we'll I'll just let that play out when it happens. But I'm gonna end my commentary here. So thank you all so much for watching. This was an exciting Let's Play, the longest Let's Play I've made, given that I'm having all 3 games in one series of the Legendary Edition. It is a fantastic remaster, and I would absolutely recommend picking it up. If it's a must-play game. The whole thing, the Legendary Edition. And I'm very excited to see what BioWare does with Mass Effect 4. Because they've already teased Mass Effect 4 is happening. See if they can claw themselves back out of the pit that they created with Mass Effect Andromeda. Because I haven't played Mass Effect Andromeda since the first time I played it. It's bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like and be sure to subscribe if you did. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet,
What will be there?
anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.